New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens.
The new U.S. attorney announcing that the federal government is suing New York State over its so-called green light law. It allows undocumented immigrants to get driver's licenses and requires the feds to get a court order to access information from the Department of Motor Vehicles. Well, the measure here in New York was signed into law in June of 2019 and took effect that December. Well, the last time Siena College asked about this issue in public polling was more than 5 years ago. But back then, 43% of New Yorkers approved of the law, 53% opposed. So what does the green light law actually do? And is there any merit to the federal government's new lawsuit? Here's our 7 News anchor, Jeff Russo.
The green light law was enacted by New York State in 2019.
But what exactly is the green light law? I met with Jennifer Bain, a partner with Berardi Immigration Law in Williamsville, to learn more.
It essentially is where the DMV is issuing driver's licenses to individuals who may not have legal status in the United States.
Bain tells me that means individuals can obtain a New York State driver's license by using a passport or other photo ID without having to prove their immigration status.
Proponents of the green light law say that this is a really good thing for our society because it boosts economic development. It gives individuals legal driver's licenses so that they can get car insurance and drive to and from work. But there's a lot of critics out there too.
Among the critics, Erie County Clerk Michael Kearns, who filed a federal lawsuit in 2019 to challenge the green light law, claiming in part that it helps shield undocumented immigrants from detection by immigration officials. He said this today.
Right now, under the green light law, they can't get access to information, law enforcement, that they need. So if a law enforcement officer pulls someone over and they look at someone's standard driver's license, it doesn't say whether that person is here illegally or not.
Kearns lost his challenge in 2020, but Bain tells me the new lawsuit by Attorney General Pam Bondi has a new spin, taking aim at what's called the tip-off provision.
The tip-off provision is where New York DMV authorities will tip off the individual driver's license holder in their records if they are inquired by federal government agencies, namely immigration agencies like ICE or Border Protection, for information on that person's background.
New York requires a court order to hand over information to immigration authorities.
This one will be interesting because we're seeing this widespread push across the country. Federal government suing plenty of states, identifying ways that states are interfering with federal immigration enforcement.
All right, Jeff joins us here now. So bottom line, does she think this case could end up being successful?
She doesn't see the green light law getting completely struck down, but this case, as we mentioned, is different than before. The challenge is different than before. She does think that it may require the state to make adjustments and change the green light law moving forward. We'll, of course, keep you posted.
All right, Jeff Russo tonight. Jeff, thanks.
You got it.